It was the only way of life Mrs. Liu knew. Farmers like her lived for generations off the fields now submerged beneath this massive reservoir in central China. It's part of one of the world's most ambitious and expensive engineering schemes. The aim? To divert water to the country's arid north.
Even the big roads were submerged. We were all moved away. Houses were built for us, so we were more than willing to move.
At least 330,000 people were displaced over the past few years to make way for the expanded reservoir and canal from the Yangtze River to Beijing. But many weren't impressed by their new homes.
We didn't feel comfortable when we arrived here. The houses weren't well built, the ceilings have cracks in them, and they still haven't fixed them.
This section of the project is due to start flowing this month. The government says it will supply Beijing with 1 billion cubic meters of water each year. The capital and northern China have chronic water shortages, with half the country's population and economy, but just a fifth of the national water supply.
If we don't change our current way of water use, the demand going to continue to rise, and then we're going to head into another round of crisis.
But there's little consolation for those whose lives have been uprooted. Many are now unemployed.
In the old village, we could raise cows and pigs. We could still have incomes even though we were too old to move. But here we have no income.
But the farmers know there's nothing they can do. All land is owned by the Chinese government. And when the authorities say you have to move, you have no choice but to move.